Hello and welcome to Fitness Pilates. I hope you're all well today. Apologies that I'm late coming on. I've been having issues, technical issues again, but hopefully we've sorted it. And now my mat's not looking right and I'm just going to have a wriggle around with that a second. Is that better? Not quite. Like that? We'll go with that. So today's class is a no-kit Tabata intervals class. Tabata is 20 seconds, intervals 10-second rest, so short intervals today. So often with our Fitness Pilates, when we do intervals, they're a minute long or 50 seconds long, but today really short ones. So we'll do lots of different exercises. I'm just going to move my phone out of the way of my iPad as they don't get along. So let's get ourselves set up here. Feet together, turn the toes out to the corners of the room, realign the heels, roll the shoulders back and down. Just checking something else here as well. There we go. So you're in a lovely position. And then just lengthen up lovely and tall through your spine. Fist gap between the chin and the chest. Just relax those arms by your sides. And then we're going to just turn the head side to side. Well done. 4, 3, 2. Lovely. And then bring the chin down to the chest, to the center, to the ceiling, to the center, to the chest, to the center, to the ceiling, to the center. Take the ear to the shoulder. Roll in front. Roll it back. And again, roll in front. And then roll it back. Bring it into the center. Just roll both shoulders here. Fabulous. So we're just going to focus on one shoulder for this interval. So you're going to start with a small shoulder circle here. Well done. And then take that into a bigger shoulder circle. Fantastic. Last couple. And hold it here. Then just roll both shoulders again. And then we'll do exactly the same on the other side. Fabulous. So fingers to your shoulder and then small circle to start with. Lovely. Well done. And then if you can, into those bigger circles. Last couple. Well done. And then just roll through the shoulders again here. Fantastic. Let's have hands in a prayer position here. And we're going to go with a spine twist. So gentle, small spine twist to start with. Try to keep the hips facing forwards. Well done. And then fingertips together and twist here. And then arms out. Well done. And then just relax those arms, roll through the shoulders, just have a little pedal through the feet as well. Excellent. So moving on to a little side bend on the next interval. So start small. Lovely. So just tracing your middle finger down the seam of your leggings and then make that a bit bigger if you can. Well done. So you've got a 30-second rest here. So instead of a 30-second rest, going back to those spine twists, so those long arm spine twists. So looking at that arm behind you as you go, trying to see how far round you can get, whether you can go a bit further on each one. Lovely. Keep it going. Breathe. Well done. And then lower the arms down. So moving down the body, going to lift into a knee lift here. Well done. So lift and in. Now extend the leg forward. So lift, extend, bring it in and lower on the other side. Lift, extend, bring it in and lower. Just pedal through those feet again here, just releasing off through those feet and ankles. Well done. So still working with the hip. Going to take the leg behind you. Well done. And now take the leg out to the side. Try to stand up nice and tall. Just do 2 more. And 1 more here. Excellent. And then just move through your pelvis here. So circle round 1 way. And circle round the other way. And then just on 1 foot, tapping the toe on the floor. And then lift it up. Little ankle circle 1 way. And then circle round the other way. And then point and flex the foot. Circle 1 way, circle the other, point and flex. And then just bring it back. Just pedal through the feet there. So just little gentle pedals. And then we do exactly the same on the other side. Ready? So start with your tap. So little taps on the floor. Then lift it up. Circle the ankle round 1 way. And then circle round the other way. And then point and flex the foot. Circle 1 way again. Circle the other. Point and flex. Bring it back. Pedal through. And then just make that pedal a little bit deeper now. Well done. Hold it here. So we're going to lift up on the toes and lower. Lift up and lower. Do 2 more like this. And 1 more. Lower the heels. And now swing back up on your toes. Onto your heels, onto your toes. Well done. And then just bring it round, roll through those shoulders again. Fantastic. So little pattern here. I'm going to go forward, side, back, and on my toes. So forwards, side, back, and then up on your toes on the other side. So it's forwards, side, and back, and then on your toes, and then just move through that lower back again. I'm going to build up on what we've just done, forward, side, back, and on your toes. So on the next one, we're going to knee lift, abduct, hip extension. So we're going lift, and then side, then take it back, and then up on your toes on the other side. So knee up, and then side, take it back behind you, and then up on your toes. So just with this rest, just take those legs wider, go side to side. I've got my little dangly bit from my leggings. I was wondering what that was hanging down here. So now lunge, go forwards, out to the side, lunge back, and then up on your toes. On the other leg, so we go forwards and side, take it back, and then up on your toes. Well done. So from here, just roll down. Let everything hang, and then pulling in through the tummy, roll up slowly. Head up last of all, take a little back bend and bring it back. And just continue with that, or if you want to drink, I'm just going to have a sip of my water and do that. I open my window as well. Your training continues in 4, 3, 2. And then just bringing yourself to the end of your mat now, roll down, and then just sway the arms around the outside of the feet here. And then pulling through the tummy, roll up slowly. Head comes up last of all. Take a little back bend, and then bring it back. Lovely. Just roll through the shoulders. Again, just pedal through those feet. And then we go again. So rolling down here. Let everything hang. Leave one arm down. Rotate up. Look at the top hand. Bring it in. Rotate up on the other side. Bring it in. Roll up slowly. Head comes up last of all. Take a little back bend. And then bring it back. And then just pedal. So on the next interval, I'm going to roll down, and we're going to use the next one to bring ourselves down onto the mat. Ready? So roll it down here, and then walk the hands forward of the shoulders. Push into those heels, stretch out through the calves. Come up onto your toes, bend the knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Arch and dip through your back. In this rest, roll through. So circle through one way and then circle through the other way. And then from here, I'm going to slide and lift, tap, bring it in, other side. So we slide, lift, tap, bring it in. I'm going to do a few different Superman variations, but if what I do next is too much, then come back to this one. Okay, take the knees wide, the feet together, sit back, stretch it away. And then pulling through the tummy. We're going into our straight Superman now. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Palm facing inwards, thumb facing up to the ceiling. Flex the foot. Keeping the head in line with the spine.
Take a 10-second rest.
Well done.
In 4, 3, 2.
And then take those knees wide, feet together, sit back. Stretch and release.
4,
Roll yourself up.
2.
Back to Superman. We're going to go forwards, open, in, and return. So it's forwards, open, in, and return. Forwards, open. If it's too much, remember, you go back to the first option that we did. Well done. And then release. Sit back and stretch. Roll up.
4, 3.
Hands back underneath you. Now I'm going to reach, touch the toe, reach and replace. So reach, touch the toe, reach and replace. Well done.
Take a 10-second rest.
And one more here.
4, 3, 2.
And bring in, knees wide, feet together, sit back, stretch. Roll yourself up, hands underneath. Going to extend one arm and one leg, and you're just going to lift and tap and just stay on that side now. Pushing into the heel, flex the foot, breathe.
30-second rest.
Got longer.
4, 3, 2.
And then bring in, take the knees wide, the feet together, sit back here and just hold that stretch a bit longer this time. So take a few good deep breaths.
Your training continues.
And then bringing yourself back to all fours. So other arm, other leg this time. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. And you're just lifting the leg in line with the hip and the arm in line with the shoulder. You're not sinking your back. Try to keep everything as still as you can. Well done. Just do one more and then bring it in. Take those knees wide, feet together. Sit back and release.
4, 3.
And then bringing yourself back to all fours. Fingers to your temples. You're going to thread the elbow through and then up to the ceiling. So a bit of spinal mobility here. Keep it going. So under and lift.
Take a 10-second rest.
Well done.
In 4,
And one more.
2.
Excellent. Hand down. Knees wide, feet together. Sit back. Stretch. And then we do the same on the other side. So back to all fours. Other hand, fingers to your temples. Thread the elbow through. And then up to the ceiling. Lovely. Keep it going, breathe.
Take a 10-second rest. In 4,
Well done.
3, 2.
And then hand down, knees wide, feet together, sit back, stretch it away.
4.
Bring yourself back to all fours. And then we're going to thread the arm through and then up to the ceiling. So the whole arm extended through this time. And lift for a bigger rotation. So thread it under and
Take a
lift.
10-second rest.
Lovely, just do one more.
4, 3, 2.
And then hand down and we release. Lovely. And then same on the other side. So back to all fours. other arm comes through and then up to the ceiling. Fabulous. Keep it going, breathe.
Take a 10-second
And
rest.
again.
In 4, 3, 2,
And then hand down,
1.
and we release here. Fantastic.
4,
Bring yourself back to all fours, and then with one knee coming out to the side and then up to the ceiling. So it's out to the side and up to the ceiling. Keep the foot flexed and that right angle position at the knee.
10-second
And
rest.
again, out to the side,
3,
up to the ceiling, and rest. Well done. And then exactly the same on the other side in a second.
4, 3,
Ready?
2,
Here we go. So it's out to the side, up to the ceiling, out to the side, and up to the ceiling. So you're keeping both arms straight.
take a
Lift.
10-second rest.
And again.
In 4,
Well
3,
done.
2,
And then take those knees wide, feet together, sit back, stretch it away.
4, 3,
Back to all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. This time, slide away one leg. Keep everything else really still, slide away the other, and just hold there if you can. If it's too much, come onto your knees, but if you can, stay here.
take a 30-second rest.
Well done.
In 4, 3, 2,
And then bring the knees down, take the knees wide, feet together, sit back, have a release there. And just take a couple of good deep breaths. And then when you're ready, just bringing yourself onto your tummy, elbows out in line with the shoulders.
in 4,
You're going to keep your eyes looking straight down
2, 1.
towards the mat. You're going to lift and lower. So keeping those eyes on the mat. As you lift and lower, keep the shoulders relaxed.
Take a
Breathe.
10-second rest. In 4, 3, 2,
And then just prop your elbows underneath you. So that's something you can come back to anytime you need to. Is your base move. You can just have those elbows out and do what we've done. Otherwise, back in the start position. Now lift up one arm, look underneath it, then look under the other one. So you're turning the head, lifting the arm, breathing. Well done. So a bit of spinal rotation,
in 4, 3, 2,
and then just rest, prop yourself up, or do whatever feels good for you. Lovely.
4, 3,
So now put your head down on the mat, arms still out. Now just lift the arms and lower. So the head stays on the mat. You're keeping that L shape position in the arms. Squeeze and release. So working the upper back.
take a 10-second rest.
And again, squeeze. Do one more.
2,
And then rest. Elbows stacked underneath you. And then we're going to put the two things together there.
4,
So back in your start position. This time head and chest lift. Arms lift. Arms lower. Head lowers. Head lifts. Arms lift. Arms lower. Head lower. Keep it going. Keeping those eyes looking straight down on the mat.
in
Well done.
3, 2,
Excellent. And then release. How are you doing? I hope we're okay.
4,
Fabulous.
3,
So from here, we're going to lift everything up, push forwards, bring it in and lower. This is obviously a lot stronger. If it's too much, then go back to one of the previous options. So lift, push forward, bring it in and lower. Let's do one more.
4, 3, 2,
Excellent. Lower down and then just bring those elbows underneath you. Have a little release. Fabulous.
3,
So from here, hands underneath your forehead. Now just lift up one leg and lower. Lift up the other leg and lower. So you're squeezing your bottom And you're lifting from your hip, not from the knee. So keep that leg straight, point the toes, and squeeze.
3, 2,
And then rest it there. Well done. Back up onto your elbows if you want to. Just have a nice bit of release. Now take the arms in front.
1.
Now I'm going to lift opposite arm and opposite leg at the same time. So keeping the eyes looking straight down at the mat. The head and the chest are lifted.
Take a 10-second
Well done.
in 4, 3, 2, 1.
And then rest it here. Fabulous. Bring those legs closer in again. Arms by your sides.
2,
So now I'm going to lift up, reach down the side, bring it in and lower down. So lift, reach down the side, in and lower. Lift and reach, bring it in
30 seconds.
and lower. Do one more there
3, 2,
and lower. Lovely. Back to your elbows again and just have a little release there. Well done, fantastic. Giving those hips a stretch and your back a stretch. If you're more comfortable and you just want to lie here with your head down, then that's fine too.
Your training continues.
Okay, arms by your sides. This time you're going to lift the head and the chest and lift one leg at the same time. There. So your arms are by your sides. Lift and lower. Squeeze and release. Breathe.
Take a
These moves are all great for your posture.
4,
Well done.
2,
And then rest. Elbows underneath you. Fantastic.
4,
Now take those arms out wide in front of you. Thumbs pointing up to the ceiling. And we're going to VW. So you're going to lift the head and the chest off the floor. Pull the elbows back into a W. And then you go forwards to a V.
in 4, 3, 2, 1.
And rest. Well done. Elbows underneath you. We'll do one more on your tummy.
4,
So take the knees wide, heels together, feet turned out. And we're going to just try to lift the knees off the floor and then lower. So you squeeze the bottom, lift the knees and then lower. You won't lift up very high, and that's normal. As long as you can feel those glutes working, it's all good.
3, 2,
And then rest, lower those legs down, and then just bring yourself around onto one side. Elbows stacked, knees together, feet together, and we're going to clam here. So we open and close, keeping that gap between you and the mat. Elbows stacked under the shoulder, and that spine is lovely and long. Well done. And then rest. Well done. So that was working your glute medius muscles, so your bottom muscles. This time I'm going to separate the feet as well. So I'm going to lift and lower. So that will just hit that muscle slightly differently. Lift and lower. Well done. Hopefully you can feel those glutes working. Well done. And rest. You can give it a little clap if you want to. Fabulous. Okay, so from here, I'm going to add a leg extension. So go back to your clam and then open the leg, bring it in and lower. So we're here, open, in and lower. So open, extend, bring it in and lower. Do one more. Excellent. And then lower, give it a clap. We'll do one more here for the glutes and then we'll start working other areas of the body side lying. So lift up the leg and then you're just going to cycle it round. So push into the heel and just cycle that leg through. Fabulous. Well done. Nearly And then just bend the knee, bring it back. And then just this hand here, put the palm face down, fingers to your temples on the other hand. Engage your core muscles, and then you're going to lift up and bring it down. So carefully lower, try not to kind of collapse into that shoulder. And you don't have to go with me or with the beat of the music. You do as many as feels good for you. Just think about the control. Well done. And then rest it here. Extend. Oh, your workout is not complete. Just have a breather for a second while I restart the music. Right then, just 1 second. Where are we up to? That one. There we go. So we have got our legs outstretched. We're on our elbow. Lift up the top leg. Place it behind the lower leg. Flex the foot of the lower leg. And we're going to lift and lower it. So we lift and lower. So inner thighs working here. Keep that foot turned out. Well done. So lift and lower. Well done. Last couple. And one more. And then just take both legs out. Extend the arm out now. And just rest your head on your arm. Hand in front. Feet together. And then can we lift and lower both legs up and down. Lift and lower. Well done. Lift and lower. Well done. Do a couple more. And one more. So you can stay with that if you want to. Otherwise, I'm going to add in a side crunch. So I'm going to lift this arm over to meet the legs. So take the arm overhead. And I'm going to lift and lower into my side crunch there. Well done. Breathe. So lift and lower. And again, we can stay with this on the next one if you don't want to take that any further. If you do want to take it further, you're going to put the lower arm in front of you, palm down, this arm over the top, and then I'm going to come round, lift up, and then bring it down. So you're reaching towards the feet, and then bring it down. Obviously that is much stronger. If that's too much, then go back to one of the previous options. And then from here, just bring yourself back up a little way, and then you're going to cuddle yourself with the lower arm, bend the knees, top hand is going to be used to push you up and then lower down. So push up and then lower down. Lifting up and lower down carefully. Fantastic. And do that again. And then just bring yourself up and into this mermaid position. So you've got the foot against the thigh, hand here. And then we're going to start with just a little side bend there. Or you can lift up and then don't lift on that side. So over and then bring it here. Well done. And do one more. Excellent. So mermaid on the other side. And hello, hello. And then we'll do all the sideline moves that we did on that side on the other side. So we're going over and stretch. Or if you want to, you add that lift. Well done. Big deep breath. Hello. Hello. Getting all the cuddles. So from here, bring your knees together, elbows stacked underneath you. We go back to our clam here. So we lift and lower. Fabulous. And I've got to remember all what we did on the other side. Hello, monkey.
Take a 30-second rest.
That's not very helpful. You're trying to push me over backwards. Okay, so 30 seconds there. If you want a drink of water, or you just want to stretch your legs out there, then do that. Or if you've got a dog that you want to give a bit of fuzz to as well, then you go with what works for you. Well done. That nice monkey. Okay, so now we're going to separate the feet as well as the knees. So we're going to lift and lower. So the foot is parted from the other foot, the knee is lifting, so we're hitting that muscle in a different place there. So we lift and lower.
Take a 10-second rest.
Well done.
4, 3, 2,
and then rest and give it a little clap. And then we're going to do that leg open and extension. He keeps bowling into me. So we're going to open, extend, bring it in and lower down. So lift and open, in and down, lift and open, in and down. Well done. Excellent. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the bicycle bit with you standing there, monkey. I'm getting a hand wash now as well. So you're going to lift the leg up and then you're going to cycle it round as best you can if you've got any dogstacles there as well. Well done. Big deep breaths. And then rest it here. Well done. So now we're doing the lifting one. So we're lifting up onto the hands. So put the hand down flat, fingers to your temples, and then we're going to come up and down. So lifting off the elbow and lowering down. Lift and lower. What are you doing, monkey? So nice and controlled. Well done. And then bringing those legs out long. So we're still on your elbow. You lift up the top leg, place it behind the bottom leg, flex the foot of the bottom leg, and then we're lifting knee to knee. So working through those inner thighs there. Breathe as you go. Lovely. Well done. You're back again, are you? He's trying to work out what chaos he can cause. So from here, lower yourself down. So your head is rested on your hands, feet together. And then we're going to lift and lower both legs up and down together. So we lift and lower. Lift and lower. So lower abdominals working here. Fabulous. Lift and lower.
Take a 10-second rest.
And remember, you can stay with this. You don't have to build it up any further than this if that's not for you. If you do want to take it further, then this arm is coming over. And we're going to do that full side crunch. Ready? So we lift and lower. Big deep breaths. Have you come to help again, monkey? He's on one today. Well done. He's behaving at the moment. I'm waiting to see what he's got planned. And remember, we can stay with all that, or if you want to, just shuffling forward so I've got somewhere to go. The bottom hand is down, palm facing down, arm comes up, and then we're lifting up. So you're reaching your arm to your legs. Well done. So you're coming up onto your hand and then take it back. We'll do one more. Excellent. Bring it back. And then from here, you're just bringing yourself around. Cuddle yourself with that lower arm. And then the top hand, you're placing the fingers in line with the shoulders. And this hand is going to push you up and down into your tricep push-up. We've got a longer rest here though. If you want to put your head down and just have a little breather for a second, obviously just put something underneath you. Otherwise you're in a bit of a funny position there. Here we go.
3, 2,
Ready? So coming up and then carefully down. Lift up, carefully down. Breathe as we go. Well done.
Take a 10-second rest. In 4, 3.
And then rest. And then just bringing yourself onto your bottom here. Taking the feet wider than hip width apart. Hands behind you. And then we're just going to go over side to side in our 90-90 mobility here. Well done, keep it going.
Take a 10-second rest.
So in your 10-second rest, you're just going to hold it on one side and then look behind you. So just hold that stretch there.
4.
And then bring yourself around. So we need to do that on the other side. So go back to this again, side to side. Well done. Keep it there.
Take a 10-second rest.
Okay, so over to the other side now, and then turn, hold that stretch.
4.
And then bring yourself around onto your bottom now, one leg extended, and you're going to lift and lower this straight leg here. Lift and lower. If you're more comfortable having your arms around the other leg, then that's fine. Try not to clonk your leg down, just bring it down carefully. And then again, in this respite, if you want to just go back to releasing off your hips as we've just been doing, and then the same on the other side. So other leg comes up in front and we lift and lower. Well done. Lift and then not quite down. Fabulous. So lift and then not quite down.
Take a 10-second
Well
rest.
done.
In 4,
And just do one more.
2.
And then from here, just take those legs out wide again. Go side to side. And then just bring yourself into a seated position here.
2.
Arms in front. And we're just going to roll back a little way. And then sit up nice and tall. So you can stay with this option if that's best for you. So roll it back just a little way and
Take a
lift.
10-second
And
rest.
again,
In
back a
4,
little way
3,
and then lift.
2.
Fold forwards and just have a little release there. Hello again, my little assistant.
4.
So from here, arms in front, we're going to add a bow and arrow now, if you want to. And it's all optional. So pull back, bring it in, sweep it back. Lovely. So working those abdominals.
Take a 10-second rest.
Fabulous.
In 4,
And do one more.
2.
And then rest. Fold forwards again. Have a little release there.
4. 3,
Okay, this time we're going to see if we can take opposite arm, opposite leg away. And if it is too much, then just go back to your roll back, halfway and hold.
Take a 30-second
Well done.
rest. In 4,
And just do one more,
2.
and then fold it forwards, release. Excellent. Fabulous. Well done. So from here, the next one we're going to roll all the way back, all the way up. Okay? Just
Your
having a
training
check.
continues.
Something
In
there.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2.
So we're rolling all the way back. Take the arms over. Bring it in. Roll it all the way up. Sit up nice and tall. And if that's too much, then obviously just stay with that half roll.
Rest. In 4,
And then on the next one,
2.
keep it down here. Arms by your side. Bring those feet in. And just tilt your pelvis forwards and back there. Little gentle rock.
2.
And then from here, we're going to go into our bridge. So tilt the pelvis, squeeze the bottom, lift up into your bridge, and then carefully bring it down slowly, slowly. If you want to, take those arms up and over as you go,
Take a 10-second
and then bring
rest.
it down carefully.
3,
Tailbone down last, And then you can just stretch those legs away, stretch the arms away, and then slide it back in.
4, 3.
So this time, you're going to bring yourself up into your bridge. Hold it up now. Just hold the bridge there. And just work on floating those arms over and back and just holding that bridge position. So you've got a bit of shoulder mobility going on and that core and glute strength. And then just bring it all down this time. And then just stretch everything away. Fabulous. Bring it in. Take the arms out wide. Come up onto your tiptoes gently. Take the knees over to one side and then over to the other side, keeping the shoulders into the mat, keeping the head still. So very gentle, controlled movement, mobilizing your spine, and then bring it into the center. This time, take one leg up to tabletop and the other. You can check if you're on the right place by outstretching your arms. Take the arms out wide, and then can you go over to one side, over to the other. Here, keeping that right angle position through the legs and keeping the shoulder down. If the shoulder starts to lift, just make the movement smaller. And then just bring those knees into your chest. Have a little release. And you can stay with either of those options, or you can add on with me if you want to. So legs back to tabletop, straight in one leg, and then take it over to one side, change the leg. Go over to the other side, and then change leg. So it's over to one side, into the center, change leg, over to the other side, into the center, and then just bring both knees into your chest. Again, just have a little release there. Roll it through one way, roll through the other way. Take the arms out. This time, if you can, both legs straight. And you're going over to one side with control, over to the other side with control. Hello, Murphy. So this is obviously more challenging. If it is too much, go back to that bent knee option. Well done. And then bring your knees into your chest. Have a little release there. Well done. And then just bring those feet down. Come up onto your tiptoes. And then you're just going to open one knee out to the side. Bring it in. Open the other knee out to the side. So you're on your tiptoes. And you're really focusing on not letting the rest of the body move. As you open one knee and then open the other. And again, you can just stay with this option if that's enough for you. So you've got a longer rest here. Just bring those knees into your chest and really kind of massage your back. So circle round there. And then go round in the other direction. Well done. Getting all the attention today, aren't I? So legs back to tabletop. And then this time you're going to open the knee out to the side, bring it in, other knee out and in. So this is working that core stability a little bit harder with those legs in the air than it was when we had our feet on the floor. It's all good for hip mobility. Excellent. And then just rest, bring it in. So from here, take the legs up to the ceiling and now circle one leg around and then circle the other leg around. So circle, bring it in. Circle the leg, circle and in. Obviously, if it's too much, go back a level and then bring those knees into your chest and release. Well done. And then bring those feet back down to the floor. And then you're going to take opposite arm to leg and just stretch away. So stretch and bring it in. Stretch and return. If you're not holding a dog at the same time, you can just have your arms in line with your shoulders there. Well done. And then just bring those knees into your chest again. Have a little release there. Roll around one way. Roll around the other way. You're back again. So Feet to tabletop. Now you're going to just do a toe tap. So tap the toe, bring it in. If this is too much, go back to that leg stretch that we just did. If you can make it harder, flex the foot and then tap the heel. So you're moving from the hip to take that leg down. And then bring the knees into your chest. Again, have a little release there. Roll it round one way and then roll around the other way. Legs back to tabletop. Now tap 3 times. So it's 3, 2, 1. Bring in. So each tap gets further away from the body. 1 and return. If it's too much, just do your single tap. 3 and return. Do one more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Bring those knees into your chest. Just have a little release. Well done. Fantastic. Arms by your sides. Legs back to tabletop. Now do a single leg stretch and then return. Stretch and return. If you want to make it harder, you could also lift the head and the shoulders off the floor here. Well done. Nearly. And then bring those knees into your chest. Have a little release there. Roll around one way and then roll around the other way. Excellent. So if you've got the strength to do so, both legs, and then bring it in. So you can lift the head and the shoulders off the floor and circle the arms around at the same time. Obviously this is more challenging. Breathe as you go. And then bring those knees into your chest. Just have a little roll one way and a roll the other way. Excellent. Take the legs up to the ceiling, feet together, and then circle through in a corkscrew. So both legs together and then circle round in the opposite direction. Well done. And then just do one each way. And then round the other way. Excellent. Bring the knees into your chest. Hey. Well done. Nearly. Just have a nice release there. A few breaths. And then from here, take those legs up to the ceiling. Option 1 is you lower one leg, bring it in. Lower the other leg, bring it in. Like this. Well done. The next option is that you've got both legs moving and you do it like scissors. Well done. And then bring those knees into your chest. Have a little release there. Well done. I'm getting tapped over here. So take your legs to tabletop. Take one leg straight and then just lower and lift one leg. The other leg stays tabletop. Well done. Do one more. And then just pulse the foot down. There. Keep pulsing. And then bring the knees into your chest. Have a little roll around. And then obviously we've got to do that on the other side. So legs tabletop, take the other leg up to the ceiling. We've got double trouble now. So you lower and lift. Lower and lift. Well done. And then if you can, you hold it down low and then pulse it here. So keep pulsing. And then bring the knees into your chest. Have a little release there. Roll it round one way and then roll the other way. Taking both legs up to the ceiling, you're going to breaststroke the legs now. So open the legs around, push up to the ceiling, circle, push it up. Well done. I'm going to have a play fight in the middle of my class now. And then just bring the knees into your chest. Monkey. No, don't do that. Well done. So now take the legs up to the ceiling, turn the toes out, and you're going to bend the knees and then push up. So it's like a plie upside down in midair. If you've got the strength to do so, take the legs forwards instead of upwards. Obviously I've got a dog standing there, so that's not so easy. And then just bring the knees into your chest, have a little roll one way, and then roll the other way. Bring the feet to the floor, and then tilt the pelvis, lift up into your bridge, and then extend one leg, put the foot down, extend the other leg, put the foot down, bring yourself down carefully, and then just lift up, and then lower down again here, and then stretch it all away. So you're nearly there now. Bring those legs back in again, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the bottom, lift up into your bridge. Now hold it up and open and close the knees. So keep that bridge lifted. So open and close, open and close. Last couple. Well done. One more. And then bring it down carefully, slowly. Stretch everything away again. Have a good release there. And then take those legs back to tabletop. I'm going to do a tap, then an open, then stretch it away, and then do a circle on the other leg. So I'm going to do a tap, open to the side, then stretch away, and then do a circle. Well done. Bring the knees into your chest. Well done. Fantastic job, everyone. I'm going to just change the music over. We'll have a nice stretch here. There we go. So just stretch everything away, full body stretch, and big deep breaths. And then slide one leg in, hold that shin into you, stretch out into your lower back, and then stretch it all away. Bring the other leg in, hold on around the shin, pull it in towards you, stretch out here, and then stretch that one away as well. Bring the arms back by your sides, bend the knees, put the soles of the feet together, let the knees open out to the sides, hold onto your elbows overhead, stretch out into the shoulders and through the tummy muscles, through those inner thighs. Bring the knees together, take the arms out wide, take the knees over to one side, turn the head and have a release through your center. And then bring it through the center over to the other side, turn the head. And then bring it back into the center. Lift up one leg, hold on around the thigh, or hold on around the calf, flex the foot, stretch out here. And then cross the ankle over the knee, push the knee open, stretch out into the hip there. And then lift up the leg that's on the floor, hold on around the thighs, stretch out into those glutes and breathe. Uncross the other leg, put the foot on the floor, extend and stretch out this leg, holding on around the calf if you want to, flex the foot and breathe. And then cross the ankle over, push that knee open, stretch out into the hip there. And then lifting up the leg that's on the floor, hold on around the thighs, stretch out into the glutes there and breathe. And then just bring both knees into your chest, roll around one way, roll around the other way. And then just bring one foot down and the other, stretch it all the way, full body stretch. And then just float those arms by your sides. Bring yourself over onto one side and just take a couple of breaths here. And then when that feels good for you, bringing yourself around onto all fours. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, arch and dip through your back here. Release off your spine. Bring it into the center, slide one arm away, lower the head down, stretch out into the upper back and the shoulder, and then slide it in. Slide the other arm away, stretch out here. And then bring it in, hello. Take those knees wide, feet together, sit back on the heels, stretch both arms away. Just have a few good deep breaths there. And then when you're ready, lifting up your bottom, tucking the toes under, push back into the heels, stretch out through the calves, and then slowly walking your hands into your toes. Let the head and arms hang, and slowly rise up. Head comes up last of all. Take a little back bend there, bring it into the center, take the arms out wide, have a little twist one way, and then a twist around the other way. Stretch down the side of the body, out to the side, over we go the other way, and then just roll it down one more time here. Let everything hang. Maybe hold on to those elbows there, release off any tension in your shoulders, through your back, let the arms go, roll it up slowly, head up last of all, take those arms up and over, arms out wide, one more twist, one way, bring it into the center, around we go the other way, back into the center, and give yourself a big clap. Well done, and thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that Tabata class, those shorter intervals today. Let me know how you found it, and I will see you soon.